Let's talk finances this afternoon. Debt is something that most people have been taught is a bad thing. But we're posing this question today. Is there ever a time when debt can help make you more money? Here to talk about it is our money and business expert, Derek Kinney. Derek, I feel like we're kind of turning everything we've all been taught upside down. So tell us the difference between bad debt and good debt.
Well, Teresa, it's great to see you, first of all. Yeah, it's funny because most people think of the word debt as a four-letter word,
Sure.
which goes with the other four-letter words, which we don't participate in. But there is a time where debt can be good. And what you want to think about is this debt going to appreciate or is it depreciating? We know the credit cards, or we buy a new stereo or a new phone. Well, those things lose value. But what if you were to buy a business or something that could appreciate, that actually could grow your net worth? That's when debt can be used, but many people don't think about it, and it could be costing them quite a bit of money.
Okay, so let's dig deeper. Give us some examples. Buying a business is one. What are some other examples of good debt?
Well, most people would think that their house, I'm going to buy a house that will likely at least stay level or appreciate. That would be a good debt. And ideally, you probably don't want to pay it off too soon because you could use that money to do other things with. Typically, buying, again, just credit can be bad. But when we talk about a business, what you want to do then is think about, how could I possibly borrow money to buy a business that has what's called recurring revenue? And this is the magic, because how most wealthy people get wealthy is they don't save. Imagine if you had to save $400,000 before you could buy a house, or you take out the loan and buy it. People would say that's the smart move. But with business, you can do the same thing. It can really catapult your wealth if you're savvy and make some good decisions.
Help us become savvy then, Derek. How do you know? How do you judge things? How do you judge whether an opportunity is worth borrowing money for?
Well, first of all, if it looks too easy, too simple, anybody can do it, it's probably not the best deal. And what you want to look at is, think about if you were to have a table in your house and you invited the people's opinions you respected the most, and you went around the table and asked them, what would you do? What would you do? And all of them would probably say, here's a good opportunity, here's a bad one, and you want to take their advice. But the bottom line is, if you save all of your own money to buy the business, that could put you in a predicament. But using OPM, as I call it, other people's money, could be borrowing the money from the bank, even seller financing. If somebody wants to sell you their business, they might finance it. But all of that allows you to keep more of your own money for flexibility. And if you're buying a business that has revenue already, then you're using other people's money to start making money right away.
Okay, great advice. But let's say somebody takes this advice. How do you make sure that they prevent themselves from being hurt financially if they do borrow money for an opportunity?
And here's the example I would give you, Teresa. Let's say that you're at the office and there's somebody talking about this hot stock that they made a lot of money on, and typically by the time the stock type gets to me, it has cooled down dramatically. And so you want to ask yourself, is this the business that I'm good at? Is this business already making money? Because what you never want to do, this is the cardinal sin of borrowing money, I'm going to borrow it to think I can make something happen that the buyer that already has the business couldn't do. Because that could really put you in a bad spot. And the bottom line is, you never want to hemorrhage your family's future. You want to get some good advice, but don't be afraid to take some risk. It can be a way to make money if you do it correctly.
As always, Derek Kinney making us smarter this afternoon. We appreciate it. It is really good to see you, Derek. Thank you.
My pleasure. Thank you, Teresa.